Hey everyone, it's your boy Ignis here. I'm back with another video, another unit review to be specific. I hope everyone's pulls are going really well with the new banner that came out. I, for one, have got myself a Azura and Takumi from it, and I might stop there so I don't get too ahead of myself, you know? In my last video, I had said that I was going to do a build for Takumi because I already thought of one in my head. So I decided to do that the day of the banner coming out to help out anyone who wants to decide to train him up to get the builds done for him. But before I start, I just want to make a quick note, or a quick comment I should say, that the weapon he uses is a food that is a decoration in Japan, and this weapon is better than his Fujin Yumi, which is one of the coolest weapons in the series, in my opinion, from Fire Emblem Fates. It's so bad in this game, let's put it that way. So I'm just a bit disappointed by the Fujin Yumi, and so I'm leaving it in the trash corner. And so let's go ahead and get started. So, we're going to start this off with looking at stats. He has 40 HP, 34 attack, 34 speed, 17 defense, and 27 resistance. Pretty good for a dagger unit. Honestly, I'm really impressed. Pretty sure they're higher than Kagero's, if I remember correctly. I think he has more speed than his original, one more speed than regular Takumi does, so that's good. He runs pretty decent stats altogether. I think we can make something really good out of it. Now we're going to look at a weapon for him. We're going to stick with the Kagami Mochi. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. Because it has an accelerated cooldown by 1. Basically turning his Moonbow, which he is given, from 2 to 1 turn cooldown. Which is pretty darn useful. Especially for a dagger unit. It also has the same debuffs as a silver dagger. Which does, I believe, 6, maybe 7. It might be 7 defense and resistance to the unit you hit, so it's minus that. I'm thinking it's a pretty good weapon to run with, honestly. Good weapon refinery, depending on which build you're going to go for. I'd say speed or resistance. Okay, for his assist and his special skill, what we're going to give him is Ardent Sacrifice, specifically for this build. Because the build we're going for is full-on aggro. So we're going to need Ardent Sacrifice to make his HP lower easily, so we don't have to worry about him getting killed. Moonbow, because it's a 2-turn cooldown, and with Kagami Mochi, it becomes a 1-turn cooldown. So if he's doubling someone, the second hit, he automatically procs Moonbow, which is really useful. So for his A skill, I decided to go with Life and Death. Yes, he has good enough magic bulk, or resistance I should say. So if you want to get rid of that, because there's 2 builds you can do. So this is the aggro build. I'll be doing a defensive build right after this. So Life and Death, so it gives him plus 5 attack and speed, but it minuses his resistance and defense by 5. So he's running with 51 attack and 39 speed. Really good. Pretty good. He's doubling a lot of units. He's doing a lot of damage. I'm saying that's good. But he has 12 defense and 22 resistance. So he will take damage from mages pretty well, pretty hard. He may survive, but the moment he gets hit by any sort of melee attack, he's dead. There's no coming back. He's just gonna die. So you're gonna have to keep him safe and go full on aggro with Life and Death, and make sure you hit the right targets. For his B skill, we're going to run with Desperation. Now you're probably looking at this thinking, this is looking a lot like Kagero, but without a poison dagger. And you'd be right. That's kind of what we're essentially doing, making a Kagero 2.0, but using Kagamochi. And I think it's pretty good. It works well with him, especially with Desperation. That's why I said Ardent Sacrifice. You don't have to worry about yourself getting killed, so you can just go ahead, use Ardent Sacrifice on a weakened ally, and then you yourself can just target what's needed to be targeted, and basically kill what needs to be killed with desperation. Yes, there are some units that you shouldn't attack. You don't want to be attacking a Hector, like full health Hector or Hector with Vantage. No, don't do it. Please, for the love of God, don't do it. Attack things that are weak, like mages. But you have to look out for low health units with Vantage. They will kill you instantly, regardless of what you have on you. You're probably looking at the C skill and seeing that I put smoke speed on it, or speed smoke, I forget what it's called, whatever. And you're thinking, well, that's exclusive to a 5-star. The only reason why I put that there is because that's what I'm going to be running with, because my Sigurd's not good, and I feel like I could use as a debuffing tool on Takumi here. You guys can run with whatever you want. I recommend something debuffing. Maybe something like a threaten speed, threaten attack, threaten defense, something like that. Or if you want to go with the home skill or spur skill to boost your allies, that's good. The C slot really doesn't matter in this build. You can just think of whatever you want for it, whatever's needed for your team, put that in the C slot. It doesn't really matter. Okay, before I start off with the seals, weapon refinery, and IVs, I noticed that I made an error while recording. I put 43 speed, but I meant to say 44 speed. It's a little error, I know, but I wanted to point it out first. Therefore, you guys didn't think I'm crazy. So, for weapon refinery, especially this build, I recommend going with a speed weapon refinery. Therefore, you're getting 2 more HP, so you have 42 HP, and you get 2 more speed, allowing you to have 41 speed. For a Sacred Seal, I'm gonna base that off of what your IVs are. Like, say you get a plus attack, Takumi, then you'll have 54 attack. Then get a speed Sacred Seal and put that on, so you can run with 44 speed. If you get a plus speed IV and you have 44 speed, get a plus attack 3 Sacred Seal so you can get 54 attack. It is I put it based off of what your IVs are. So go with that, and you're going to be doubling and doing some decent amount of damage to any sort of unit. I think it's really good in my opinion. The best Bane to have, I would say, is defense or HP. You're going to be losing 4 points in each of them. So running with minus defense, you're going to be having 8 defense. So you're basically paper thin. You're going to die. And if you have minus HP, you're going to have 38 HP, which isn't as bad as having 8 defense, so it's all up to personal opinion. So finally we get to the more defensive build. So in this build, you're going to be basically using his resistance to help him be more of a mage counter. So what we're going to be having him do is we're going to run with a Kagamochi again, and we're going to refine it so he has resistance. Therefore, he will be having 2 more, I believe it's 2 more resistance. I'm actually going to check this. I'm pretty sure it's 2 more. Yeah, it's 2 more if I remember correctly. So you're going to have 2 more resistance, and you're going to have 2 more HP. We're going to give him whatever assist you think. Either movement assist or rally assist, whichever you prefer. I'd recommend one of the 2. We're going to give him Iceberg for special, so it's a 2-turn Iceberg. We're going to give him Fury 3, therefore he gains 3 more resistance. We're going to run with a plus resistance minus defense IV. You could do minus HP, but I don't think so. That's because we're running Panic Ploy to get rid of any sort of buffs that tome blade tome users would have, because most tome users don't have more than 40 HP. He's going to have 42 HP, so he should be fine with that, honestly. He should be alright. We're going to run with Cancel Affinity, therefore we don't have to worry about Raven Tome users, because they are a problem. And for Sacred Seal, we're going to run with Distance Defense 3. So he can have 41 resistance and 22 defense. Defense could be better. It'd be 25, I believe. Maybe 26, actually, because -4. It would be 26 defense if you didn't do minus defense, but I'd recommend going with minus defense. Overall, by doing this, you're still running with 40 HP, 49 attack, 37 speed, 16 defense, and 35 resistance neutral. I think that's pretty good. I mean, he could have better resistance, which is why I'm going with a more aggressive build, and that's what I'm going for. I'd recommend that. But if you guys want a mage tank, go ahead, make him your mage tank. I have Felicia as my mage tank, so I'm alright in that category, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's all you really need for the second build. In the second build, it consists of, I believe, using 2 5-stars. I think Panic Ploy comes from a 5-star. It may come from a 4-star. I think there's 1 4-star that comes with, or it comes from. As for his more aggressive build, you're using 1 5-star, 2 4-stars, and depending what C skill you're going with, a 4 or 5. So, I'm hoping this is really helpful for you guys. If there's any unit that's coming out that you want me to do a build for, I'll try. I'll look it up. I'll go for a build there. And yeah, just make sure to give me some feedback. Let me know if you like these kinds of things. Therefore, I can continue to make content that you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching this video. Have a happy new year. And I'm hoping your summonings are really good and you get the units you're looking for. I hope you guys get the plus attack Takumi with the minus defense, therefore you can go with one of these good builds here, or plus resistance minus defense, whichever you prefer. I just hope you guys are having really good time with this. Have a good one. See you guys around.